Good morning, Sanbonan. I was just thinking about the fact that some people who work in places or companies that don't hire illegal immigrants do not understand e-paying.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl Imelda. On today's video, let's talk about documented immigrants in South Africa are also complaining about illegal immigrants in South Africa. They are saying because of illegal immigrants, they cannot earn more in South Africa. They can only earn at the same level as illegal immigrants. That illegal immigrants are lowering the minimum wage in South Africa. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it to like, share, and subscribe while you listen to what our sister have to say, and my reaction will be at the end of this video, so please stay tuned.
Yabantu that work for companies that do. And I'll make an example for you. If you work for a factory or a company, especially these companies that exploit people, the minute they start hiring illegal immigrants, they will not hire South Africans again. And you also know that your salary is not going anywhere. And there are zero to very little benefits. Ungasayibalike provident fund and being registered and it's out of the window. Angasabalike ama rights, ama employees, Labor Relations Act. Look, you name them. It's now like South Africa out the window. There's companies where if you book off sick and you bring a letter from the doctor, they will still deduct money from you. There's companies where no work, no pay, they don't care why you're absent. There's companies that do not even try to comply with the laws of South Africa when it comes to labor. And most of those, in fact, almost all of those companies will hire illegal immigrants. And you also need to understand they are also victims in these companies. They are also being exploited in these companies. So what South Africa is fighting for, as far as being documented is concerned, is also going to protect immigrants that are in the country legally. So I possess a scarce skill. I've worked in Australia. I can go work in the Middle East. I can apply anywhere in the world and get considered to work. And if I work there, I will get paid as much as the locals because of the skill that I possessed. But it's not, that I possess. But it's not the same with illegal immigrants. And I need you guys to understand this. Another thing that we need to bear in mind is that a country like South Africa does need immigrants for some of the work that we have. Economy means that South Africans will go high. And I'll make an example in farming. In farming, while gusa prepare umhlaba, while gusa tshala, while gusa yenzani, there's no income. Akuna mali engenayo. So even the owner of that farm needs to pay people salaries while they are not getting any income. So those salaries are not going to be a lot. And you'll find the residents of the country will not be appreciative of that. Only umuntu wangaphandle uzokwazi ukubekezela until sicala ukuvuna bese kutholakala imali bese bayaqala bayahola. I'm making examples. And other jobs like domestic work, many South Africans will tell you kaka. But most people that are always accepting of those jobs, and because of the low salary pay that they come with, are immigrants. So South Africa is not saying we don't want immigrants. A lot of places would fall apart if all immigrants left. And I'm also talking about documented immigrants now. A lot of places would fall apart. As a country, we don't need them. They do contribute to the economy. And we also need immigrants that possess scarce skills. We've been to our hospitals and we've seen non-local doctors that are doing brilliant jobs because at the time they were hired, the government really needed abantu. Right now where I work, there are international adverts that are out. We're looking for air traffic controllers, even from other countries. You understand? Yes. So we are not against immigrants. We are against illegal immigrants. You get? And this thing is also going to protect nabantu abasuka ngaphandle. You get? Yeah, so most people that are privileged tend not to understand ikhalo zabantu abasebenza nama illegal immigrants, and then uzela uzuba nomlomo omkhulu ukhuluma ukuthi no abantu mabahlale. Angithi wena uthi mabahlale because you are not affected. Angithi wena uthi mabahlale because la usebenza khona anihlukunyezwa ngenxa yokuthi now there's people that are willing to take half your salary. Do you get? And a lot of people that are quiet regarding this issue in South Africa are also business owners that are exploiting illegal immigrants. You find restaurant owners because what do you mean you own a restaurant, you have a business, and with financial statements you don't pay anyone's salaries? Abantwana babantu must work hard and then babhadalwe ngama-tips. What do you mean you've got people working for you that you're not paying? Do you understand why in these places abantu base-South Africa angeke bakwazi ukusebenza? No, go wrong. And I wish there could be a helpline la our South Africans can call and whistleblow their companies that are exploiting our people, that are exploiting illegal immigrants, but report to investigate and be brought to book. Because what is this? Oh, much, my kubege, guys. Much, my kubege. We need the government to come to the party. We need the government to help abantu base South Africa. Because it's not on. It is not on that our people are going to work for companies and factories and whatever for like 15, 20 years. And the day I look to a goodbye, thank you for your services. No money, no nothing. No, not 2026. If you know a number, you whistleblowing that people who work for companies that exploit them with no benefits, for companies that hire illegal immigrants and pay abantu bethi mali, if you know a number that people can call to report these companies, ngicela ungipostele yona la comment section. Siyezwana? Thank you. Also, if you know these companies ezenza lento, nawe ngena ngo-username ubhale igama lalo company so that abo-clever bonqesa abafana nathi bazokwazi ukufona ba-whistleblowe. Ake sisebenze.
So guys, you all have listened to what our beautiful sister has to say. On a serious note, this is what South Africans are fighting for. South Africans are fighting for employers to respect the rights of employee, to make sure all employee get what they deserve, so that employee should not be exploited by their employers. Rather, so many people that was in South Africa are always complaining South Africans are xenophobic. South Africans don't want other people to work in their country. They don't want other people to work in their country in such condition. Do not work in South Africa. Like South Africans said under my comment section, if South African is great, other African countries too will benefit from it. So they're gonna take this thing to another level. They don't care if they're gonna fall out with other African. It's okay. At least it's for the good for our future and other Africans that will give birth and their kids would like to come into South Africa. They are also using this opportunity to ask other Africans to go back and fix their country, so that it's gonna be, you understand, you visit me, I visit you, you visit me, I visit you. It should not be only one way where all Africans only have to come to South Africa and seeking for jobs opportunity. So you people, rather than dragging South African online, it's high time you people start acknowledging that these people, they are not only fighting for their country, rather they are also fighting for us foreigners, us that are going into South Africa, us that want a better future from jackparing, us that don't stay at home, we don't stay in our own country, we like going to people's country. At least they're also fighting to protect that right. So the best thing you people can do, or the least you can do for South African now, is to go back to your country. All those undocumented immigrants, please go back to your country, join any protest, or if you don't have a country, just go and join Zimbabwe this upcoming protest. Add to their population so the world will see what is happening in Zimbabwe. You understand what I'm saying? Go back and fix your country, please. Let us listen to what South Africans are saying. South Africans are not fool. They're not going to mislead us. They will always lead us to the right direction. Let's go back home and fix our country. It's not too hard for South Africa. It's not too hard for us to understand, right? Anyways, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video, and I'll be here to respond. So see you guys on our next video next time. Bye, sweeties.